Yo, everybody, it's Heat Override, and I'm ready to bring the pain for you this week. Again, yesterday was insane. I've been wanting to go live, but I also enjoyed Royal Rumble yesterday. So with that being said, I want to let all of you know that we dedicate this show to everything that was and everybody that was affected yesterday. Our prayers, our condolences, and everything that we exist as goes out to all of the families, friends, fans, and anybody that ever experienced these people.
Humans.
Let's bring the pain. We're going to take it a little bit off topic. No woo. No woo. None of that. Here we go. On this episode, I got Crissi Rae with me. What's up, Crissi?
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm alright.
Yeah.
You?
I'm doing good.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's been rough.
I think you're in pain.
I am in pain. The pain is brought to me. It shook me as a father, as a fan, as just a human, as just people. Like, what just happened? It was almost surreal. And the thing that first of all, we just started the day, and that's how I want to start this.
Hell yeah!
Starting the day. Woke up. It's Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
People are sleeping in.
We were getting all ready for it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I was going to take a nap.
Uh-huh.
And I was laying in bed.
Brother.
Scrolling a little Facebook before I, closed my eyes. Because I was taking a nap before Royal Rumble.
Yep.
And I seen it. I was like, oh, shit. I text Rob because he was downstairs doing his business.
Actually, I was actually doing business. Business, actually.
So I text him. I said, dude. And as I was typing what I had seen, he said, I'm seeing it now. And he told me, it's fake. I said, it's not fake.
I was just trying not to believe. And around that time, too, I was also trying to squeeze one out.
Okay.
Hell yeah!
But, okay, so we had a little thing, but that's why we call this Bring the Pain. Because we are edgy, but at the same time, we are live and we are raw. And do know that we will do none of these people. Hey, we got dogs to let in. But we're dedicating this episode to all the people that were lost.
And everybody who has feelings.
And not the people that are already trying to twist it and turn it and look for answers. There's no answers. Right now,
it's just a little mourning. It's a mourning process.
It is.
But it's not really, it's mourning, but it's putting things into perspective of, holy shit.
Yeah.
How do you deal with knowing that you're going down with your child?
Yeah.
And you're going down, your wife, your kids are not with you, or in another case, your wife and honestly, one of your kids were with you.
I would just be like trying to there
was a mom and a daughter, and then the mom and the daughter.
I would try to prevent it. I would try to jump in that cockpit, and I know that that's probably not an option at that time. Like, I don't even know,
No, he's the only one
everybody
that Kobe
was
trusted.
Yeah.
He's the only pilot that Kobe trusted, so.
So sad. And all of the back, you've seen all the pictures, you've seen the fake video, apparently, and you know what? I don't even care about seeing any of that.
It was a real video, but not a real video of his crash. It was a video of a crash overseas. Mm-hmm. Which,
yep.
That's sad, too.
Yeah. Everything's sad.
Pretty sure that was From 2 years ago, I think.
Any loss of life is sad, yes. And that's where those people...
And then that other one that's going around saying, oh, well, don't you care about this?
Because people
we did.
hate.
We
people
did.
hate right now.
No, we did in 2005 when it happened.
Yeah. But they always want to try to be like, well, don't forget about them. But here's the point, and there's no disrespect. No disrespect. Believe me, there's no disrespect, okay? Like, soldiers, everybody. Last year, a lot of people don't know that the whole reason I bring the pain, is because I was scared last year at this time. I had a surgery to make. I had something that had to come out behind my ear.
What?
Like a little polyp that's not cancerous.
What?
So I'm okay. But to this day, I have pains. I can't feel. There's a lot of things. And I relate to this. The whole reason I do bring the pain is because I needed a track, a timeline. And I do it with my wife and my daughter and eventually other people because I want to make sure that I'm there. When I'm gone, everybody has it all. But for these people, they were writing their stories. For Gianna, she was writing her story.
Yeah. I seen an interview.
The other kid
told Kobe that he needed to have a son, and she said, I got this.
And that would be like our daughter Molly. Mm-hmm. But the other daughter mentioned.
Which one? There was 2 more.
Yeah, mention them both.
There's Alyssa. And Peyton. Alyssa
that right there makes my heart sink as a parent.
Well, yeah. It's horrible.
Because this tragedy is about what happens in actual life.
Life.
People sometimes just live life and do their normal things. I drive a truck.
And they were just going to
one day
basketball camp.
We hear about 130 car pileups on I-90. And what's the one time I'm that?
We hope not to be.
And we don't hope that to happen.
What?
I said, I'm going to live as long as we could. So, I shed a tear right there. Because
it sucks.
It's more than the person I'm going to eventually talk about on this episode, but it's also raising awareness that sometimes if you have weather conditions, nothing's worth your life. Just stay home. Call it off.
I'm sorry. This coming from you. It's coming from you who drives, and I tell you, it's probably dangerous out there, and I got this. So,
But I'm confident, and there you go. And this is where we bring the pain.
There you go.
Confidence.
There you go. Now who's bringing the pain? Crissi Rae all day is bringing the pain.
Hell yeah!
So, let's look at them out. Crissi, mention everybody affected by it.
Well, Christina Mauser.
Mm-hmm.
She was a hand-picked defense coach for the Mamba.
Mamas.
Yep.
Mamas!
And she has 3 children and a husband that don't have a mom now.
That's sad.
That's very sad. And then we got John, Carrie, and Alyssa Altobelli, I think. Altobelli?
Yeah, that's a pretty crazy Italian name.
Haven't heard.
Love them.
I'm just, But he was Orange County coach.
Yeah. And again, it comes back to...
And Alyssa played basketball with Gianna.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure they are the ones that left the other 2 kids.
Okay.
Now they don't have a mom and a dad and a sister.
Yeah. That's some messed up ass. That's some messed up ass
That's
shit.
Some crazy.
And no disrespect, we do have the explicit tag. We're raw. This is raw. You gotta understand, I just shed a tear. I cried.
And we have Sarah Chester and her daughter Peyton, who also played with them.
I have a friend. His name is Mike Jones. Mike Jones. And his son, he's played with LeBron's son. And that's what LeBron and that's what Kobe is doing right now. They're bringing up the inner youth.
Oh, yeah!
And they're expanding things. They're making a difference in communities, more than just their own. They're making. Mike
They are.
posted pictures. He was right across from LeBron. And that's great. That's great. That's great that you're there at that point. But it's more about the camaraderie. It's like when we talk at, TKO.
What?
I said Trinity Karate Organization. That when we go there, there's a lot of well-known individuals. Smart. They all know there's no, and we all talk about sometimes world events, sports. We talk about everything, and this is one of those points where people bring people in, and that's where I met Kobe. Well, I didn't meet him, but where we all saw Kobe, because he was coming to Erie, Pennsylvania. But
You were at that game?
I was not. I watched it.
I was not at that game. I didn't do.
I mean,
After I used to do basketball when I was at Wilson,
we just.
and then I went into
Okay.
high school, and I
Yeah.
really didn't do the basketball.
Tell me about it. You got more?
No, I'm just saying.
Did you play in a?
But I know
or
a bunch
something?
of my friends were at that game.
Yeah. Yeah, and I knew people. I mean, I was a senior. I was a senior that year.
I shouldn't say friends. I should say acquaintances that I went to school with were at that game.
But
it's
they.
it's crazy.
Yeah, and here's the thing: is when he was coming to Erie, he was like, the protege, like everything. But I don't want to get into that. It is, but we'll get to that. Because I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read my thing, but I want to talk about the other people lost. Like, I want to be real with these people. This was, we woke up this day to watch Royal Rumble, and I'm like you said earlier. You were talking about what are you talking about?
Oh, you're really not a good. Oh, you said you wanted to read something.
She's trying to throw me off my game.
I'm saying, is this what you were trying to read?
Not right now, but yes. So we started out the day Royal Rumble, and like
We just said this.
Crissi Rae said, she was upstairs. She's gonna take a quick nap, and I was downstairs, and I told her, she was like, I came up and I cried on her shoulder after
Yes, he did.
I cried.
Yep.
And I said, I gotta get Royal Rumble ready. So a lot of you have to understand that while all this information was coming out, a lot of us people were doing a lot of things. Some people were watching Pro Bowl. The Pro Bowl did not exist.
It didn't. There was no Pro Bowl going on at my house
Yes.
at all.
Yes. We're gonna keep hitting what?
There was no Pro Bowl going on at all.
It was all Royal Rumble.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And then I had to come up and cry on my wife's shoulder because of what I read. And the fact that happened, and then I had to go back downstairs. I had to get those chairs ready. I had to make sure that things were good, and we were going to have a great event, and we were going to just move on. And that's when I decided I would wear my 24 jersey.
And he certainly wore it. He was Lakered out in Kobe gear.
Yep.
And Macho Man socks.
I was going to wear my basketball socks.
So he did have some
I had
wrestling gear.
I had to represent
wearing
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Passed on people yesterday.
Yeah, I literally was, and it wasn't to be taken any kind of weird. It was just, you know what? I don't care. Macho Man was a huge, big part of my life.
Yeah, but I never thought about it until you put that outfit on yesterday. I'm like, wow, you're wearing an outfit, and it's Yeah.
I can't.
I got it. It was cool though. It was alright.
I grew up with Macho Man. I lost him.
I was hoping you were right that John Cena would come out in a Laker jersey. That's why I put my John Cena shirt on.
What was wrong with John Cena? He should have came out.
He's busy, man.
Yeah, he's busy. We love you, John Cena.
He's just busy.
And thank you for taking a picture with
me.
Bring the pain!
So, and then people started coming over, and then I gotta say what WWE did, letting Roman Reigns come out, wrestle a great match, and then bring up Kobe.
Yeah.
If they would have played a vignette or whatever of Kobe, I would have cried.
You did. You had tears. We all seen it. You got to take off your glasses. It's all good, and it sucks because we know. Because he lost his daughter. They all lost their kids.
It just lost their kids. Bad. And this day was
the families of these people.
The emotion
of all of them.
Dude, I was between sorrow and excitement, like so much.
The Mousers, the Chesters,
yep.
The Altobellis,
all day. Let's cheers.
The Bryants, and I don't know how to say his pilot's name. Era Zaboyan.
Hey, sorry, we chopped it.
But to the families of all of them, that's insane.
There's too many families affected at once.
So that's really what was the heartfelt thing about it.
And then the
what the really hard thing about it is, though?
Yeah. What?
Is the kids.
Oh, God.
And the kids that lost their parents, the kids that lost their sisters, brothers. No, there was no.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there probably was.
Because,
does Kobe have a brother? I'm sure Kobe has a brother. I'm sure John had a brother. You know, so
all these people, it's affected a lot of people. And
it hits you hard. And then people want to talk about, well, what about the military?
Bring it.
But we don't hear all about all the losses in the military all the time.
Yeah.
But when we do, there's loves, there's likes, there's sad faces given, there's retweets, there's reposts.
Yeah. But keep going.
Please stop bringing up the 2005.
Yeah. You know what? We all know that there's tragedies. But the thing
that was 2005, because I guarantee we all knew about it then.
Yeah.
It was 2005, and there was sorrow and sadness there too.
But and I think that there's a lot of points.
But I really think this is more about
what happened.
The kids.
And the kids.
And with their parents. They were with their parents, and their parents couldn't
those three little girls.
Thing. Oh. Their parents couldn't do nothing to save them. That to me, that hurts. That makes me want to cry.
That's where I said
you couldn't do anything. No, I would get out of my
explode.
seat.
Myself, I'd probably literally explode.
I would have got out of my seat and been with my daughter, regardless of stay seat belted or not. No. Yeah. I already fucking know it's going down.
That pilot probably called for everybody to be belted.
And I wouldn't care. I'm going to hold my child.
Damn
Fuck
right.
that.
And here's the crazy thing. I'd have probably tried to go up there and fly that motherfucker.
That's what's so tragic about it too.
But it
sucks.
Damn.
But this is what sometimes brings people together.
And that's what it is. You right now, nobody is, and I'm happy. This political things that are going on right now is sad. And nobody cares about any of them.
Paid off to
Oh, we ain't going conspire.
Do that and shit.
But this was a tragic event, and the thing about it,
brother,
is that yes, sad things happen, and we have to bring up Dale Earnhardt. That was sad. People were watching. People were there.
Well, that was horrific too. Yeah, people were watching. People watched it.
But that was 1 minute.
Apparently, the only people watching that was TMZ and the radar people. But the radar people, just seeing the loss of the helicopter going off the radar. Yep. Apparently, TMZ was right there seeing it all. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck you, TMZ.
Apparently, TMZ got better lock on people that we need to be watching than anything that ever goes around this thing. And honestly, that says something a lot there. Because a lot of the freaking fake news, TMZ don't give a shit about. But it sucks
Guess what? Kobe was on this plane. Guess what? It went down. We're putting it on our fucking news. Do you have any fucking morals? Do you have any fucking morals at all?
I mean, not everybody gets the silent code. I know that's hard. Not everybody gets the silent code.
Morals.
Money, clicks, bait,
bullshit.
Clickbait, clickbait.
Yeah, I know. I fall fucking the fucking clickbait too.
And that's what Tommy G and all them talk about on No Mercy. Is that all these people are just doing do shit.
I don't mean to fall the fucking victim of clickbait, but sometimes I be like, oh, this story. I'm like, oh, let me read this and see if it coincides with this story.
As long as it's not from We Got This, we're good.
Don't believe everything on the internet. But
we all should know this. And if it comes from TMZ. We Got This, but here's the thing. So like We Got This had like a.
But how? But just TMZ was the first one. Boom. Because I did too. I went and I looked on ESPN.
Yeah, I was the first.
I went and looked on CBS Sports.
And that's what Jeff Mans was talking about.
Yoo-hoo.
Everybody.
Yahoo. It's because Molly asked for Yoo-hoos.
Chocolatey water.
I was like, no, you're not getting those.
But I didn't see anything.
And I didn't see anything breaking on.
Jeff went to frickin' ESPN, ESPN2, ESPN News.
Bleacher Report.
Nobody had stuff.
No, but TMZ did. Fuck them.
Because
they're following. They're like, oh,
hey.
Oh, they probably had a fucking drone or something.
Barstool was out there reporting some shit too.
Not that fast.
But, and mind you, we are live. This is our reaction. We've been talking about this for about a minute before we went live. And is this the time? Is this the place? But it is. This is what we're going to talk about. So, while Crissi Rae's away, I'm going to read this and we're going to bring this back in, right? So I wrote this, all right? So I posted this. And this isn't my thing, but, you know, I've been given a certain board, you know, fanleaguesports.com. We're in the beta, the Elite Sports. And I wrote something, and what I want to talk about is this real quick, and I want to get back into the people and everything. And again, think about this. When we all woke up this day, it's supposed to be a beautiful day. The Royal Rumble, WWE. What's going to happen? Who's going to show up?
Everybody expects to have a beautiful day when they wake up.
Exactly. Well, no, some people wake up ugly. Well, not ugly, but like they just hate life, and just never hate life. Always be happy.
All right.
So roll this out. From a hero to legend. My thoughts on Kobe Bryant. This day, these last 24 hours in particular, we were just getting ready for the Royal Rumble, setting food up, and so excited for the day. Good food in great times, as always, is the plan, and we definitely delivered. Delivered like a certain player did for us for so many years, Kobe. We watched him come crush prep dreams, which I didn't mind. I mean, Crissi, I was a Central Falcon. I mean,
so was I. Hello.
Hell yeah. I mean, prep loses, Cathedral Prep Erie, PA. Got nothing on y'all. So, as I said, that's it. At being a Falcon, I didn't mind watching them lose. So I was a Kobe fan right there. Just because I saw they was like, they're going to go. And they were like, everybody was like hating. So like the whole city was like, prep, blah, prep,
Are you
right?
reading this, or are you just like...
No, I'm using this as a thing, right? And I will read from my hero to legend.
Oh no, please don't.
All of you can really go check that at Fan League Sports. That's set up by Elite Fantasy. You know, that's my dudes. So, yay.
What?
So,
is there some... What?
Here's the thing. When I saw Prep lose, I saw Kobe Bryant beat him. And I was like, damn, who is this dude, right? So then as a Laker fan, right? And this was his first real win, in my opinion. Because he didn't only win people, he won fans. He cemented his first championship, honestly, like this was him. This was well publicized in Erie, Pennsylvania. Get that right. Oh, yeah. And the Lakers went after him. The Lakers went after him. And I was like, yo, okay, we're going to go after this guy. Okay. And I had some feelings about LeBron too, okay? And we'll get to that. But, okay, so, you know, he gets to the Lakers. Lakers trade everything. Like, mind you, I've been a Lakers fan since Magic Johnson. So, like, anybody that comes in and the players that Magic played with, okay, Crissi? Like, I didn't want them to leave, and they traded them all for Kobe.
I know.
And my friends know, because I played video games with them. You know, this was Tecmo NBA. What you know about that? Y'all talk about NBA Live, NBA 2K. Tecmo NBA. What you know? I used to throw in Sidal 3 because he had that speed. So, that being said, man, one of my favorite players at the time was Eddie Jones. And I have that jersey up there. And I feel honored. I feel honored that I have a Kobe Bryant 24 and an Eddie Jones 25. Because honestly, I loved Magic Johnson, but I loved Eddie Jones and Kobe Bryant. I loved that whole transition. I loved it. I loved Shaq. I have a Shaq jersey. I hit a Shaq jersey where I worked because it was my size. Like, do you understand that? What? I also hit a Jerome Bettis jersey too. And I still have that jersey. I put that jersey on display so that it wouldn't be sold.
What?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
So, that being said, I had to watch Eddie Jones and the Lakers eventually part ways. And then Kobe came in. Kobe was there. Kobe was awesome, but Shaq was the superstar. Shaq was the superstar. He was just fucking dominant. And then, you know, we're gonna skip past all this because we all know it. We all know that, you know, they just had to go their separate ways. Shaq went to Miami. Shaq won his championship with Dwayne Wade. And I loved Dwayne Wade, man. I was a huge Miami fan because I followed Shaq to Miami. Like, but I always loved the Miami Heat. Always cool. Black, fire logo, Lonzo Mourning. I'm not Christian Laettner. Not Alonzo Mourning. Shaquille O'Neal. So, we got... You see, that's what NBA is, and that's what NFL does. Like, just we relate to these people, these players, and that's again what comes back to what these three girls will never have been. Like, the WNBA would have benefited and would have loved and accepted and been every part, like, to... And it's not... And that hurts, like... Gianna should have been able to do all that and not just... What?
She was her daddy's girl.
And that relates to me because...
She was her daddy's girl.
Yeah! At the games.
You got a daddy
all those
girl.
things. I got my daddy's girl, man.
You got a daddy girl.
Little MVP. Mini Override. She's crazy as shit. And you know what? Like, that's why I relate, because Kobe was inducing her into this, what he loved, and she got it.
And she loved it.
And Molly
loves it.
Molly loves it. She loves it. So we did Pod of Thunder, man. We did a whole pod song this week. That's another podcast I listen to. And she's all in. She loves it.
She loves it.
Like, loves every single minute of it. And she kicks ass at karate. At TKO Karate, she kicks ass. Like, she tries hard. And she does great at school.
I got a little sad today.
Did you?
I did.
When?
Because she's playing this stupid little quiz.
Mm-hmm.
And then asked who she was closer with. It said your mom or your dad, and she couldn't choose. And
Yeah?
I leaned her towards you, and she said, yep, because I'm insane like my dad.
Hell yeah! I don't need a button for that. That's always on check. Voice is great.
Yeah, that's your little girl. But
Yeah.
she's mommy's little girl too, so don't get that twisted.
You got the girl. You
don't
got
get
the girl
that twisted.
shit. You definitely got the girl shit.
She is mommy's girl too.
Yeah,
that's my baby.
But there is this talk where we have to take her to tournaments as she moves up in her ranks, and this is exactly what Kobe was doing with Gianna, and what the other parents that was doing with their daughters and their futures. You know, like the Altobellis and the Chesters, they supported their children, and everybody's talking about this and that. No. In the end, it's about the parent giving everything that they ever could give. I bet I will put this $100, $1 million on this, that Kobe gave more into Gianna than he ever did his entire career. There's no doubt.
He was a family man.
Well, he gave, but she was the basketball player, and he had younger ones. But right now, he was.
Well, yeah,
he was all Mamba,
focus.
The Mamba mentality.
He was, doing the basketball,
and that's eventually that's us, and that's why so many people can relate to all of these parents.
Yeah,
all of these parents. So, that being said, after Shaq left, Gasol arrived. Kobe and Gasol owned the league. It was great. I loved Paul Gasol. I loved their whole teams, and we had some Ron Artest love. That dude, Crissi Rae. But then the NBA blocked the Chris Paul deal, and somehow we ended up with a crazy-ass Dwight Howard who left us after Kobe got hurt.
It just sucks. Like, why?
But then LeBron arrived, and Kobe embraced him into the Brotherhood of the Purple and Gold, with the legacy left to guide as the new hero. LeBron continues to chase immortality as a legend.
You shouldn't say that.
If he wins a championship for the Lakers.
Well, he's not immortal. You shouldn't say that. Nobody's immortal.
Immortality. He's trying to beat Michael. He's trying to be the best basketball player ever.
Wrote,
I seen he finally wrote.
No, on his shoe that night.
Yeah.
When he passed up Kobe.
Yeah.
He wrote on his sneaker.
I saw the pictures.
Was it Kobe for life?
Yeah.
Mamba for life? Or was it Kobe for life?
You got it. You saw it.
Yeah. And Kobe's last tweet was to LeBron.
And that's what I'm saying when I say this.
That night.
LeBron did that as a Laker, as he passed Kobe in the record books, but not in our hearts.
And Kobe reached out to Shaq's son that day, probably while he was on that helicopter.
Yeah.
And asked him if he was alright, fam.
Here's the thing. That beautiful relationship between LeBron and Kobe, even though they were supposed to be poised as like the next Magic and Bird and Jordan and Bird and Bird and Jordan.
I meant Shaq.
No, like all these people. Yeah, you got that. That right there, man, that was the next episode. That was the next episode.
It's all crazy, man.
And it's gone.
It just sucks.
But
the
torch has been passed to LeBron right now.
There's also been other families affected.
And you are correct.
Not just Kobe's family.
You are correct. And if you want to actually read
the only reason that we knew that it was Kobe at first was because TMZ is dicks. And,
yeah, they was following that.
They were following that plane, and they couldn't release any other names. It was Kobe, Gianna, and then the pilot. They didn't release other names. The next name they released was John.
Yeah.
And then his wife.
Yeah, and there was all those fake tweets. The fake tweets. We're going to get into that right now. But if you want to check out my work, go over to fanleaksports.com. It's in beta. We're going to make this shit rock.
What are you talking about?
From hero to legend. You could read my whole heartfelt of what the whole Kobe line has meant to me.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
But that's why we did this podcast tonight. So, back to that being said, everything, the people affected, it shows why you should always cherish life. And a big part of this, and again, I want to bring this back up, if any of you have actually, if you listen to this, understand this, that I said earlier that I was faced with a decision that I didn't know if I was going to live. My face still hurts to this day, right?
Mm-hmm.
But every day I'm lucky because I could have died on that table. My face is ripped off my thing.
Anything
could happen.
Die.
And I've had plenty of them.
Going to surgeries,
broke a leg trying to
die.
fucking win a fucking game-winning touchdown.
Getting in the car, you can die.
Yep.
But you know what? I'm not getting in an airplane. I'm not getting on a boat.
I'm actually cool with all that.
Like,
too.
I'm not going on a cruise, and I'm not getting on an airplane.
I'll go on the Maid of the Mist, but nothing
That's not
else.
happening. I'm not getting. I don't care. I know the risks are higher within a car.
Look, I don't even see those places.
I'm good because you know what? I don't want to drown, and I don't want to fall from the air.
Hey, and you know what?
I don't want to do that.
We have more fun at Niagara Falls than any of those places we could ever visit in life.
I mean, we probably could visit them, but I'm not getting on a plane to do it again. So
it's not because about this.
I went to the Bahamas when I was 14. We flew over Hurricane Gordon. That was crazy.
You flew over the Bermuda Triangle. You should be worried about that, right? Am I wrong about that?
I think you're wrong. I only flew from Cleveland to Miami. And then we flew from Florida to the Bahamas on this little skip, hop, or jump plane.
Oh, damn. See, those are the ones that...
Yeah, it was bumpy. It was crazy. And they kept coming down the aisles. Candies? Candies? You want candies?
Dude, if somebody came down the aisle and offered me candy all the time, I would eat it.
I'm not getting on a plane.
Spice One.
And I'm not getting on a motherfucking cruise. I might go on a boat on our lake. Because I know that I'm not going to where... No, I'd probably go on the bay.
You want to talk about some old news? Somebody posted, like, a picture from, like, a couple of years ago about our lake. They were like, the lake's angry. And this goes back to this. The people just post shit on freaking social media. So, like, Facebook should be, like, family and friends only. That's it.
It is family and friends only.
But Mine
is, anyways.
That. But, like, Twitter, all Twitter is just a bunch of angry people.
I don't like Twitter.
It's just a bunch of angry people.
So, I don't care. I have a Twitter. I check it occasionally. But I'm not active on Twitter. At all. Because I don't like it.
Yeah, you used to be, though. Mm-mm. That's what made Married with DFS.
Well, that was you. Like, I'm not active on Twitter. You can all go look. You can all go look.
It's all good.
No,
so,
you can all go look. I have 297 followers, and probably half of them are fake.
Well, I'll say this. That's a lot more followers legitly than anybody else.
No, they're all fake.
No, got some people there, bro.
Look, I don't even know who these people are. DEA_laser.com. Wonder rap artist. Norwegian Polish.
Hold on.
Analog musician inventor.
Nope, hold on.
I don't know who this dude is.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on. On this monumental, very sad thing.
Oh, Adam Perry follows me.
I have just figured out one of the best skits ever should be like Twitter followers. So let's
stop this. Okay.
It's probably just a bunch of bots.
No, I'm just saying that's how much I'm on Twitter because I can guarantee you.
No, we could actually go that on. That was actually pretty good.
I can tell you who I followed, and I can tell you who the hell I don't know that follows me. The only reason that I make my Twitter not private was because of Married with DFS.
Ooh, yeah.
So that was it.
But that being said, back to it. We're gonna talk this out right here.
But really don't. I don't.
This was a sad event, but
It was horrible.
now we have to bring the pain.
On what?
The people. You had a problem with all these people trying to make things. So people recently brought up just a whole bunch of shit. Like they wanna be like, well, there's other people. So like
There is other people.
And we all know that.
And I know that.
Everybody knows that. Why do people have to feel the reason to tell you that, though? I'm sorry if we lose a few followers or, like, why do you have to tell me that? Yeah, I do that.
I think...
I'm a good human. You're a good human.
We are.
We're good humans.
But I think because they're putting out Kobe Bryant and his daughter and...
They're putting out the
seven
headline.
other people died.
They're the headline. The headline.
Right.
Clicks. Clickbait. We talked about this earlier. For every click, you get a cent. If you get 100,000 cents...
Well, I guess maybe now I get where some certain person said about an agenda. Kind of makes sense now.
Well, yeah, because...
Now I get it. I didn't get it earlier. I was like, what do you mean? And I just kind of blew it off.
The world as...
But here's what happened.
Advertising.
I put a status up. Somebody, commented on it. I commented back. We've been friends for, a while.
Yep. Bring it.
And...
That's what we do.
I let it, I said my thing, and I didn't get angry. We didn't fight, and it just got let go. But now I kind of see where he was saying, but
that was actually a civil conversation. You do know that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, because you can.
That's how things should be.
Exactly.
Not what everybody else would do.
Yeah, like I said, I really don't talk politics or religion because as much as it's supposed to bring people together, all it does is tear people apart and piss people off.
Yeah, because then you start posting these
things
for 15 years ago.
And this and this, and this and this. No, just stop. If we all just...
Yeah, and I mean, the whole reason, again...
If you don't like something you see, keep going. Just keep going, keep scrolling, let it go. Do you always have to have an opinion?
I don't.
And, okay. That's a lie.
No, I don't have opinions. I could have died.
Okay, you could have.
I should be happy that I'm even doing this podcast.
I could have died. I had a surgery too. I had a few surgeries.
I mean, we all had surgeries.
Any surgery, you can die.
So why are these people just and look?
Because people hate, and all people want to do is argue, and I don't want to hear you because you be an internet hero. Shh.
I am an internet hero.
Stop it. You're not an internet hero.
I represent the people that represent me always, every day.
Crazy.
But it got me. But I got something coming up recently.
I got it. But
that's
right
cool.
Now.
But it's coming.
Not right now.
I have to bring the pain.
You will, just not right now.
And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about
even
these
we want to argue.
No, I don't want to argue about nothing. I just want to love everything that I remembered. My heart.
Yeah.
I feel sad.
It sucks. It's horrible.
About the whole thing. But you were just bringing up a good point. We were going bringing the pain. And what you were talking about is...
Oh, yeah!
I don't know. I got sidetracked.
You didn't get sidetracked.
I did get sidetracked.
You were talking about the whole meaning of this. Go check us.
Oh, the whole meaning of this is you just gotta let shit go now.
Yeah, and you can't say things. Everybody has an opinion.
Yeah, but everybody doesn't need to have a damn opinion. Stop! The world would be so much better if everybody didn't think they had a say.
That's why Tommy G was
like... nobody gets along.
Screenshot everybody because in 3 days they're going to be killing you.
Everybody is wrong. Okay, I scroll through Facebook and I'm like, yeah, you're wrong, but what do? I keep going. Yeah. I'm just like, whatever, okay.
Keep on
you can
going.
have your... But then there's these people that are so into it and they're just like, no!
Yeah.
Stop it.
See, we don't have that.
Make yourself look like an asshole.
We actually go on trips and have amazing fun. And that's actually a topic.
Hell yeah!
Because amazing fun is amazing. But This is called Bring the Pain. Yesterday, we brought the pain. But yesterday, I was in my mode. I was like all in like that, and I got brought out, and I cried, and I watched a pay-per-view, and I apparently cried in front of a bunch of people, and then I saw Edge come out.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I was like, yeah, Edge! Like, oh my God, 9 years!
That was pretty cool.
That's what WWE does, brother. And that's why I love. You know what? All these people enamor themselves with politics and bullshit, and freaking what have you. But you know what? I love to just love people. I don't care
love people.
if you love a book. I don't care if you love a piece of paper. I don't care if you love,
That's why I don't like people. Because people suck. But I love the people that I love.
People love symbolism.
I always try to be nice, too. But then I'm sometimes a bitch. But that's only if you're an asshole to me.
What?
But I don't love to love people like you just said you love to do.
Well,
you
no,
just
everybody
said
has
I love
a story.
to love people.
See, that's
I
will admit
people.
right here, live on Bring the Pain. Everybody has a story.
I mean, there's stories, but I don't love to love people.
But you would never want to hear those stories, right?
What stories?
What their stories is.
Who, these people's stories?
Anybody's stories. Not. Well, I would like to hear their stories.
Yeah, I like to hear stories.
Because it was all. I know that all those stories.
I like to hear stories.
Kobe and the other parents on those helicopters.
But some stories, I'll just be like,
were all about their daughters.
Exactly.
Daughters. And I'm about my daughter, and you were about your daughter.
Yes.
Because daughters are just amazing.
Kids.
I ain't gonna try and like crap out no boys, but I ain't got no boys. I got 2 amazing daughters. And I have a stepson.
But we're basically right now talking about MVP.
Yep.
Because the other 2 are grown, and they're not.
And that's the best part. Her initials are MVP.
Because that's what we planned. Because our last name begins with a P.
And we thought about VIP, but when you hear VIP, what does it mean?
Very important person.
Yeah, always prim and pop.
But we like
black
sports.
and gold.
But we like sports. So
like
we said
superheroes.
MVP. But I don't know why you told her yesterday we did it because of MVP and the wrestler.
No, we
did. No, we didn't.
No, her initials. That's what brought it to where we were like, yo, we have.
Look.
We could just make her name MVP.
Listen.
What?
No, it wasn't. You need to stop.
What?
Because that wasn't the initial MVP. The initial MVP was Miley.
Oh.
Lost her.
Okay. There we go.
The initial MVP was whenever we had a baby, it was going to be MVP, girl or boy.
Apparently, this means a lot more to the wife.
Brother.
And I'm sad, but that's okay.
So, anyways, but it just kind of.
But we did think about VIP.
We did, but it was. MVP.
I didn't know how you was coming at me when you said that. I was like, "What is she talking about?"
I was kind of irritated when you said that
last
night because it had nothing.
Montel Latavius Porter.
No,
like
we already had that before.
Her. Yeah, and you were like, "That's that. Cool." I don't know.
I said it.
Okay, all right. This is why we bring the pain.
Yeah. This is why our bringing the pain right now.
And it's about loss. Again.
Yeah, it sucks.
And ultimately our loss led to our rainbow baby.
It did. She is my rainbow baby.
And that little girl.
Our rainbow baby.
That little girl
is amazing.
Was all 3 of those little girls in that tragic accident.
She's amazing.
And all 3 of those angels were amazing. Everybody else, and you hear here first. Everybody else was a parent on that copter.
Yeah.
Those 3 girls were the most important thing. That being said, that should always be the most important thing. Because it's never about what you can accomplish. It's about what you can teach.
Yep.
Hell yeah!
These moms and dads
And family members.
cannot teach their kids.
And that's
Because they're
how.
gone. And some are left without a mom.
Dad, sister,
Dad,
brother.
sister.
It just, I mean, even for the ones that are lost with the brother. That brother's sad.
Well, yeah, of course it's sad.
But
Horrible.
do remember, as in my
That's why it's so
thing,
shocking.
Kobe wouldn't want us to be like this.
Tragic.
Kobe would always want us.
Nope, but he's got us thinking. He's got us all thinking about, holy fuck.
But
This shit is real. This shit can happen to anybody. It doesn't matter who the hell you are.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Kobe and Gianna and Christina Mauser and the Altabellis and the Chesters and the Zobions are doing right now. They're teaching us. This shit is whack and it can happen.
What?
But
And to love. Fuck everything else.
and just love, support, always be into your kids. There's no hate when you love your kids. All kids are amazing. And that's the fact that gets lost every day, is that people are so selfish anymore that what they should just do is always bring the pain for their children. Because in the end,
It's all about them.
9 lives are lost, but it's about those 3 children.
Yeah.
As a father, as a mother, I will let you know. I hope you enjoyed this episode. This could be more. I could go on talking all night long. We've actually been talking since 8 p.m. You've only caught 52 minutes plus of it. So, without further ado,
Good night.
and always, let's bring the pain!